Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one, the only Mr. Andrea Denver.
What's up? Hey, David. Thank you for having me. I'm really happy to be here and I'm really excited for our chat.
Well, listen, thank you for being here. I have to start by asking, where are you? Are you in New York? Tell me everything.
I'm in Italy and I have a wedding in 2 hours.
Wow.
To attend to. Not my wedding. I have a wedding to attend to in 2 hours.
Not your wedding yet, Andrea.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, listen, I'm out here in Sag Harbor in the Hamptons. I'm here for 6 months. So am I giving you FOMO from last summer?
I gotta say that, I'm in Italy. It's like a happy place for me, but definitely I have a lot of really nice memories from Sag Harbor. So a little bit.
Have you been out to the Hamptons at all this summer or?
Not yet, because I've been here for like about a month. Next week, I'm flying back to New York for like only 3 days. And then I got a flight to Curacao for like a campaign. And so I'm not stopping. And then I go back to New York. Yeah.
Well, right, you're from Italy. We all know that. How did you end up in New York as a male model? How did this happen?
I actually wasn't a male model. I was a student that just graduated from university. I moved to the States to study the language, to study English, and then, to do a master. And, but my plans got changed right the second I got to the US. After a few days, I was walking on a beach and I got scouted by Wilhelmina. And, my life has changed since then. I got a working visa and now I got a green card. So
I guess when you're scouted, did you say yes right away? What were your initial thoughts?
I talked to my dad. I talked to both of my parents, but, I talked to my dad, especially because he knew that I always had this little dream since I was a kid to live in the United States. We have family there. So we spent so many summers, if not every summer, coming to the United States for at least a month, especially in California. And, if I was there as a student, I could have been there for 6 months to a year. Instead, I had the chance to already be there for 3 years with a working visa. And so my dad was really supportive because also, at least I had a degree in my pocket, as you would say, because I just graduated from university. So it wasn't too bad of a scenario. And so we were like, why not? Just do it. Just try, see how it goes. And, we're here.
What about Winter House? How did you first get approached to be a part of Winter House?
Winter House, I was friend with Gabby and Julia for many years. We were in the same modeling scene for a while. I knew them. I know them from 2015, so 7 years. And I knew they were going to do it, and they asked me, and I was like, why not? I would love to join you. I was fresh out of TV from Europe because I did a couple of shows in Europe. So I was like, I'm happy. Everybody seems cool. I didn't know anybody else but them. But then it didn't took me too long to, become friends with everyone else.
Did you watch reality TV before? Did you know what Bravo was?
I knew what Bravo was. I always knew that, but to be honest with you, I never watched any shows before. Even Summer House, I didn't even know what it was. Maybe I knew the name, but I never watched it. Never watched that. Of course, I know what the Housewives are, but I never watched it before. I know what $1 Million Listing is, but I never watched it. The only reality TV shows that I watched maybe was Jersey Shore because they used to air in Italy, and it was pretty popular 10 years ago. And then, we have our own version of some shows that are really popular, but even the Kardashian, if you ask me, I never watched the Kardashian. It's funny. I watched my first episode of the Kardashian a few days ago, the new series on Hulu. I was like, okay, let's watch this. And, but I never watched it before.
And what did you think of the Kardashians when you watched it the other day?
I kind of would like to watch the first season because I feel like right now it's I don't want to say too forced, but I feel like they're so into their characters, or like, so I don't know. I guess it was more I don't know. I didn't feel like too genuine, to be honest with you. I don't know. There was some. I mean, I feel like the setup, like production, killed it. I mean, you can see that it's really high end, really well done. But I don't know. There is something off about their characters. I don't know. It's just because that's how they are, or like maybe they lost a little bit of genuinity that maybe was there in the past. I don't know. I haven't watched it, so I can really judge. But there was something that was like throwing me off about the show.
It wasn't as raw as Summer House or Winter House.
I feel like we are way more genuine and real, I would say. At least that's my experience. That's how I always felt in front of like the camera and with all my friends. I don't know. I didn't have the same feeling that I watching the Kardashian. I didn't have the same feelings that I had like watching our show and knowing that, you know, when somebody go against each other, it's real. And, you know, like the emotion, the feelings is all real. So I don't know. I'm not saying that it's staged, of course. I'm just saying that a little bit too forced certain things. That's it.
Did you have any reservations in joining Winter House, like when it kind of came your way? I mean, you were a male model, things were going well. Like, did you think twice about it?
So let me tell you my relationship with reality TV. I got proposed every single reality TV existing from many countries all around the world. And I turned out pretty much everything because most of them they were dating shows. And now it's out of the question, but even before, I never wanted to do a dating show because I feel like I love freedom. And, you know, when they told me about Winter House, I was like, oh, I like this because, you know, I have freedom to do whatever I want, you know. On a dating show, I feel like, you know, there is one goal, which is like, you know, getting with someone or like trying to like someone or be liked by someone. So I never liked that. For example, all the reality TV shows that I've done, which are the Celebrity Big Brother, The Circle, and you know, Winter House and Summer House, I had freedom. And that's what I love the most. And that's why it's not that it was a no-brainer, but I liked it. They told me what it was. I was like, okay, I could do that. When I did the Celebrity Big Brother, yes, you're stuck in a house, but if you want to like scream at someone or if you want to help someone, it's your own decision. So I love when it's like that, when it's genuine, when it's real. And I'm not saying once again that dating shows are not, but I feel like they're too like, you know, that's the path that you got to follow. So I liked it. I liked when they came up with me with like the Winter Hour thing.
Were you in the mix for any other reality shows in the US that people would know?
The Circle